Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. It's your girl, Cosmic Jazz 22, and today I am back with another horoscope type of video. So, if you guys are returning, welcome back, Cosmic Fam. It's so good for y'all to be here. For those of you guys who are coming across my channel for the first time, welcome. This is for anyone with, I guess, Sun, Moon, Rising, and even Venus in the sign of Gemini. And we're currently in Gemini season, so happy birthday, happy solar return for all my Geminis. Love y'all. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, disclaimers before we even begin, y'all. This is just a general message, a general zodiac horoscope reading. So that means not every single thing is going to resonate. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. So Gemini, how are you guys doing? It's your season. How y'all feeling? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let's pull a song for you. Let's see what the vibes are. So this is basically for how your season's gonna go overall, and even like towards the end of June, like I guess from now to the end of June. But honestly, this could be like a timeless reading. We'll see how I feel. But anyways, let's see, what does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know currently? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, what just flipped over? Oh, Gemini, what's going on? Okay, so we have If Your Heart Isn't In It, which is it's an old song, and the theme is unrequited love. And then the over energy is don't want to break up again. The theme is situationship. Gemini, what is going on with y'all? Gemini. Okay, anyways, let's read. If your heart isn't in it, why can't you tell me so? If your heart isn't in it, I'd have gone long ago. If your heart isn't in it, why keep me hanging on? Just tell me and I'll be gone from your life. Oh, wow. And then the over energy. I don't want to F with your head. It's breaking my heart to keep breaking yours again. This situationship has to end, but I just can't refuse. I don't want to break up again. Okay, so I'm seeing a dynamic here. So I'm not sure if this is you, Gemini, or this could be somebody you're dealing with. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic per se. It could be like a friendship. I mean, low-key, it could be a friends with benefit type of connection here, but apply it to your story as fitted. I'm seeing one person is on the fence. You know, they're not feeling too much of a connection in this situationship or in this dynamic. Someone wants to disconnect, but it's almost like guilty conscious. It's like, oh, I feel bad. I feel bad for separating. I don't want to hurt you, but I don't think this is going to work. So someone has gained some clarity that this connection doesn't work for them anymore, but they are afraid to see how the other person is going to react, how this will impact the other person. Now, the other one, funny enough, is like, well, if you don't like me, if you don't vibe with me, let me know so I can move on. Like, don't string me along. So yeah, I'm getting this vibe here, Gemini. I'm not sure if this is you or another person, but one person is like kind of stringing the other one along, but they feel guilty for doing so. But it's like the reason why they're stringing the other person along is because they don't want to hurt that person emotionally. But then the other one is like, just tell me, like, if you really don't want me, let's end it. Like, stop making me suffer. Oh, wow. And then the underlying energy is Let Me Calm Down by Nicki Minaj and J. Cole. The theme deals with disagreements. So I'm definitely seeing two people are not on the same page. Okay, so this could be a love reading. But we'll see. That's the overall vibe so far. All right, so Gemini, what do y'all need to know? What do y'all need to know? Two of Swords. Gemini, what does Gemini need to know? Eight of Swords. Oh, okay. Just flipping out like that. Queen of Cups. So I am seeing a water sign, potential water sign being highlighted here. If it's not a water sign, this is somebody who is quite emotional. Very intuitive. You know, they want to be nurturing. But intuitively, I'm getting this person can be a bit moody or clingy. That's what I'm getting with the Queen of Cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also seeing an air sign. So Gemini, this could be you, or you could be dealing with another air sign, funny enough. But Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is somebody who's showing up more logical. So I think the Ariana song, Don't Want to Break Up Again, is the King of Swords, while the other one dealing with If Your Heart Isn't In It, I think that's the name of the song, is the Queen of Cups. That's what this feels like. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. And then we have Death. Over energy is the Fool. Oh, you know what's so funny? Aries got the same overall energy. So I'm wondering if you're dealing with an Aries Gemini, or you possibly have Aries placements, but the Fool deals with new beginnings. But at the same time, there is an ending here. So let's get right into it. So obviously, I am seeing a very tough decision being highlighted as the beginning card. Two of Swords is all about, I have my hands tied. I don't know what the outcome's going to be if I choose this or if I choose that, but I know there's a decision that I have to make nevertheless. This decision, however, is weighing heavily on someone's mind here. Because I'm seeing a lot of air, I'm wondering if this is you, Gemini, if you are choosing to potentially end a connection or end some type of relationship with another person. I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups here, you are considering the other person's feelings. Yeah, I feel like this is you. It's like you gain clarity that something isn't working anymore. But at the same time, I also feel like there's a part of you that feels like you're being strung, like you are being strung along to a certain extent. It's almost like it's a combined, like the two songs I got earlier for you, it's actually a combined energy for you. So maybe you're tired of being like dragged and not seeing an outcome with a connection, and you're just getting to the point of receiving clarity and taking logical action. It's like, okay, if you're going to act this way, if you're not going to give me a clear direction, let's just end it. If you're not going to end it, I'm going to take it into my hands. That's where I feel like you're at, Gemini. And the Eight of Swords is somebody who's been stuck in their head, almost feeling imprisoned and trapped in a situation. So, I feel like naturally you are the Queen of Cups, Gemini, like you are caring. I feel like, yes, you do have emotions, even though you're Aries. I mean, all the signs are emotional. I mean, we're human at the end of the day. But I feel like Queen of Cups, you have a beautiful ability to balance both the logical and the emotional. Okay, to be reasonable and to use your intuition. That's what I'm seeing with this combo here. I'm also seeing Scorpio being highlighted with Death. So it's almost like it's like you have to mentally prepare yourself before you make a final decision. And I feel like it's been a long time, or it's been an extended period of time where you've been in your head, you've been possibly crying over your situation. Maybe you are dreading that outcome. Like you see the ending is coming, the end is near, but you know it has to happen for you to be free, to feel liberated. That's why I feel like you're trying to be liberated during the season. And Gemini, it is your season, so you have every right to free yourself. And for crying out loud, your birthday is coming up, or your birthday may have already happened. So I think a good birthday gift that you can give yourself is freedom. So I feel like that's what needs to happen here. And if you know something isn't working, and if you feel like the situation has brought you nothing but chaos, heartbreak, headaches, if it's not bringing you peace, Gemini, I think that is your cue to end it. And that's what I'm seeing with the final card, Death. Death is all about endings, but it's also about change and transformation. So I feel like this may have been a major lesson for you, this connection or this dynamic, whatever label you want to put on it. It's been a major lesson, and I feel like it may have transformed you already, and it's going to continue to transform you for the rest of your season. But you learned a lot of lessons and you gain wisdom from it. I think that's the most important thing. And it's like, I really feel like you're not going to put yourself through this scenario ever again. Like I'm kind of getting that like promise. I'm vowing not to put myself through this ever again. Okay, Gemini, you go ahead and promise yourself that. I think that's what you should be doing for your birthday. Okay, now let's clarify. Let's clarify this. Two of Swords. Two of Swords also speaks of a separation. So, yeah, clarify the Two of Swords. What if the Four of Wands clarified? Oh, this wants to come out. Six of Pentacles. You know, one of the hardest things about ending a connection is all the memories you made with that person, thinking about all the memories. And I feel like at one point the connection was in a good place, but for some reason I'm feeling like it's not there anymore and it's just becoming a prison. So that's why, and it's almost, part of you feels responsible. I don't know what this energy is. It's like you feel responsible, or you've taken accountability of your part in this scenario playing out. This is a karmic lesson. Like there is karma associated with this, and the best thing you can do is learn from it and change and wisen up. Clarify the Eight of Swords, King of Wands. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you want independence. You want freedom. And for some of you, it doesn't matter what you identify as. Some of you want better. Like you want to explore. That is, I mean, that's your decision to make. Because the Nine of Pentacles is all about independence, being good on your own, and really enjoying the fruits of your own labor. So I feel like, Gemini, you are independent. I'm also getting something about your career. You're also reaching new heights. And I feel like you just, it's like your standards have risen, and you're realizing the person you're with is like, I deserve better. Like, I feel trapped. Someone of my caliber deserves better. And this is not coming from an egotistical place. I want to make that very clear. I mean, maybe some of y'all are kind of swinging that way, whatever. But King of Wands is telling me there is a level of confidence, and there's a recognition of what you deserve. I want this. I deserve this. So this is what I'm going to pursue. And I think that's why there's been that mental imprisonment energy present. Because it's like, you kind of feel bad, but at the same time, you know, you have to look out for yourself. So I'm kind of getting that vibe here. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Nine of Swords. Yeah. But it's like emotionally, you don't want to hurt someone's feeling. This is like being awake at night. Someone could be struggling with sleeping. You know when you're by yourself at night and all your thoughts start to rush in, so it's like hard for you to sleep. It's almost giving, yeah, the Tower. I'm seeing someone struggling with sleeping, falling asleep. A lot of mental despair here, but that's crazy. But it's like the more you thought about the situation, the more clarity you received. And I feel like you keep replaying stuff that has occurred, and you're realizing this isn't good anymore. Yeah, and it's with the moon here, it's things that are secret, things that are hidden. Maybe you're noticing the way this person has been treating you has actually been not the best. Maybe you're realizing that, or maybe you're realizing vice versa. Maybe the things you've done are not benefiting the other person, it's actually hurting them. So again, I keep saying someone here is taking accountability. But when you combine both of these cards, it creates the Ten of Swords, which is the ending. So I keep seeing, Gemini, you will be ending this connection if it hasn't happened already. Five of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Swords. I will say, Gemini, at first, yes, you're going to feel the effects. You're going to feel sad. There's a level of, not saying regret, but lack. Like, you know, when you get so used to somebody being with you and then you finally call it quits and you're by yourself, you know, you're going to have that moment of reflection and nostalgia. That's going to happen. But with the Princess of Pentacles, this is all about your standards. So it's almost like when you finally break free, you're going to realize your standards were never met and you are actually not receiving anything worth value. Okay, then clarify Death. Wheel of Fortune. And the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be choosing yourself, Gemini. And I feel like this connection may have distracted you in some way, or you notice it did distract you. But the Wheel of Fortune is all about karma, and then Queen of Pentacles is your own stability. So you're doing this to make sure you're good at the end of the day. And the best thing you can do is be authentic, be as truthful and transparent as you can, but recognize what you truly want. Because if you've been repressing that, then yeah, that of course that was the issue. The world completion. But I just saw 1515. But what this is saying is this will be the end of that karmic cycle. Like, you will be looking back and understanding the knowledge and the wisdom you gained from it. So I would say don't be hard on yourself, Gemini, and definitely don't be hard on this person you're choosing to walk away from. You can still have empathy. You can still forgive. But just know, like, it's one of those experiences where you have to go through it and you have to evolve. So, I mean, you know, all of us go through it at one point. But anyways, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you now. Yeah, I keep saying Scorpio for some reason. Oh. All right. So what else does a Gemini need to know? What else does Gemini need to know? Sorry if the camera's shaking. Wow, so we have a drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos. Silence, non-action, come together, reconciliation. I can see why you're getting very like tired out and exhausted from this, because what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, I'm seeing two people separating and coming back together, separating, reconciling. It's like a back and forth, and I think that's where the lack of direction is coming in. There may have been promises of change, there may have been vows, but the change was never there. It never happened. And I think this created chaos in some way. Someone here is a drama queen, like very dramatic, very emotional, maybe too emotional for you. And I don't like to tell people that they're too emotional, because everyone's emotions is valid. But I think for you, this person was possibly a lot to handle, you know, and almost felt like you had to carry the emotional baggage for them. North Node, cosmic purpose. Storm, unexpected. Gemini, did you ghost them? Did you ghost somebody, or they ghosted you? I'm seeing somebody like separating in silence. Oh, okay. Deception and temptation. Okay. So this is so funny. This is so funny. I keep seeing too many cards about reconciliation here. So here's the deal, Gemini. Do I feel like once you call it quits during your season, that's going to be the end of it? Like forever? No. I do see y'all reuniting in the future. I do not know when, but I'm seeing Leo season. I would not be surprised if it's during the Mercury retrograde. And fun fact, Mercury rules over your sign, Gemini. So just letting you know, I do see a reunion here. But here's the thing. I think the separation that you're planning, or that will occur, whether it's the other person really forcing this to happen, or you, or maybe the universe, I think the separation and the time apart is going to be heavily needed. Now, here's the thing. I do see an opportunity for y'all to come together, but there's deception and temptation. This is telling me that, let's say you really want to be with this person and they really want to be with you. There has to be proof of evolution. There has to be proof of maturity, and no more of this drama, no more of the going back and forth. There has to be a direction. If there isn't a direction, if there isn't any solid foundations being established between the two of you, then you guys are going to be going through this loop again. And I'm seeing your energy, Gemini. You do not want that. I feel like you're tired. Like, girl, you're tired. So I get it. But I do see that there is an ending being highlighted. Like, it's going to happen. Whether, I know you don't like it. I know you don't want it to, but a part of you knows that this has to happen. This is part of your cosmic purpose. This is the destiny point. You guys have to figure out what you two want individually, figure out yourselves. And if you feel like this could somehow work, that's when you two come together and really hash it out with each other. But I do see a moment of separation. Now, I do see reunion. I'm seeing you guys coming together, possibly getting on the same page, but you have to figure out, what exactly do I want? I'm also getting, Gemini, once I'm gonna call this a temporary separation. During this temporary separation, I do see you dating. I do see you trying to figure out what you want. Because maybe you felt trapped. I keep seeing someone feels trapped in this connection and they need to explore. They need to figure out themselves. So I kind of see you doing that. However, there will be an opportunity for y'all to come back together. And that's when you have to figure out, okay, do I really want this person, or do I want new? Do I want something better? At the end of the day, you have to choose what's going to give you structure. And when something gives you structure, it leads to your happiness. Because Gemini, I know, you out and about, you the social butterfly. That's what they all say, right? But everybody needs some structure in their life. And if something is bringing you chaos, especially mentally, and you rule the mind, Gemini, you literally rule over the mental space because of your planet. If that itself is out of whack because of another person, do you think your life is going to be a-okay? No, because every aspect of you is connected, your mind, body, and your spirit. And this is also connected to your physical environment. So make sure that whoever you choose to align with, be it this person or someone new, they bring in balance into your mental space. I want to put that out there, okay? So I feel like I have to pull a love advice for you. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, Gemini. So let's, girl, I just split the deck. We got reconciliation and deception. And we have deception here, which is clarifying reconciliation. That's so crazy. I'm also seeing 2222. So 222, that number could be very significant for you. Anyways, what does Gemini, what advice? Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. And I think that may have been part of the issue, Gemini. Maybe you weren't clear. Maybe you were just going with the flow. Hence why that song, Don't Want to Break Up Again, is dealing with situationships. Maybe if you, like, for example, if you want a connection, make sure you're letting that person know, hey, I don't want to be, I don't want this, like, oh, we seeing other people, but yeah, I'm claiming you silently. Like, no. Tell me that you want me. This is what I want, and that's how it's going to be. Or if you don't want a commitment, you just want to keep things cute, friendly, and fun and flirty, let that be known. Okay? And we also got free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Yeah, it's like if you've noticed you're putting too much effort and nothing is happening, that's a sign for you. Okay? What's the underlying energy? And then we got unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. So at the end of the day, whatever love you did experience with this person, it was genuine love. Okay, that's something you cannot take away. And I think that's why it might be hard for you to walk away completely, because there's memories there. There were good moments. And it's not like this person was terrible or bad or evil. It's just like y'all got some things to work through, and maybe a temporary separation is needed. So that's your message, Gemini. I hope that resonated. Please let me know your stories in the comment section. I would love to read it. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.